Welcome to the Retro Gaming Store. I'm Anthony, I'm the owner. We opened our doors on November 3rd, 2014, so we're almost 8 years now in business. It's been a challenge, obviously, coming through multiple lockdowns, but this vlog isn't really about that. This is going to be a weekly vlog about what goes on in the store, things that happen that are good, things that happen that aren't so good. Stories about some of our customers, some of our interactions, and just a bit of fun. We're also using a brand new camera for the first time, as well as a new mic, so bear with me. Hopefully there won't be any issues. A question we get asked a lot is, what do we do? What do we do on a day-to-day basis? I think a lot of people have preconceived ideas that we just sit there and play video games all day. I'd love to say that we do, but we don't. On a Monday morning, normally I go into work. I work in-store myself Mondays and Tuesdays, and then I work from home the other 5 days of the week. Normally Mondays I go in, I look after our subscription box service first. Obviously I do up the rotas for our staff. I do have 3 staff. I have James, who is a year with us, Francis, who's almost a year as well, and Owen, who only started last week, so he's pretty much the baby of our team. In terms of poor old James, his year's anniversary won't be forgotten in a hurry, considering a lady walked into the store and then proceeded to collapse as she was walking out. Unfortunately, she'd suffered some kind of an overdose. So yeah, he won't forget that day in a hurry, unfortunately, but the lady was okay in the end. In terms of what we do ourselves, we do a lot of testing. I wouldn't call it playing video games, I call it testing games. We test every single thing that comes to the store, and most of the time they come in early on in the week, and we get through them usually within an hour. That's our aim anyway, obviously depending on how busy it is in store. There's usually only ever one of us working in store at any given time, aside from the busiest periods of the year, such as the middle of summer or Christmas. But having said that, it was a bit of a disaster of a week. It lashed rain most of the week here in Ireland. We had thunderstorms. We didn't have much flooding this time. But obviously rain keeps people away. And normally I find that when it's quiet in store, our website is super busy. So of course, being the week that it is, our website just goes boom and crashes, and we get the old cannot connect to database error. It'll probably pop up on screen here somewhere as I'm speaking. But yeah, so on Thursday we'd taken in a really big PlayStation 1 trade-in. I'd finished cleaning and testing, and I'd priced and coded everything for the website. Of course, I wanted to get everything uploaded on Thursday, Friday. So it'd be ready for we always do an upload onto social media on Sunday. So I like to have it done a couple of days in advance, just in case anything needs to be changed or anything needs to be updated or anything like that, really. And of course, did all the cleaning and testing Thursday morning, went to load up the website, and immediately came up error connecting to database. Database no longer exists. So first thing I did was just log into my cPanel. I know a little bit about websites, so I logged into the cPanel, checked to make sure there was nothing obviously wrong, or was it maybe something we updated, like maybe updated a plugin or something like that. It wasn't anything like that, so next protocol for us was our hosting company. So contacted the hosting company. The one good thing about the company is they are available to chat live 24/7, which is quite rare these days. So we got onto them. Of course, the first question they asked us is, did we do anything? Aside for updating a couple of plugins, which we do whenever we're prompted to do so, we didn't really do anything. And in the middle of our chat, they actually asked me to hold the line for a few moments because they had 2 other queries coming in, and it looked like it was something very similar. And then the lady came back to me and said, oh, this seems to be happening all over our network now. it looks like a major crash. I'll get our technical team to email you in the next 10 minutes. So 4 hours later, we didn't hear anything, so I went back on the chat and they told me engineers are still working on it, blah 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 blah. We'll be back up within an hour. This was about 5 o'clock in the evening now. I didn't get the chance to check it later on because I had prior commitments that evening. And about 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm always up at night multiple times. Checked the website and it was miraculously back. No explanation, no email, nothing. I didn't even bother messaging the hosting company the next day. It was back, it was what we needed, and we managed to get everything uploaded on Friday. So yeah. And then of course, being the time of the year that it is with customers, we go back to Tuesday here. I had my first lady come in and look to pre-order the new Mario game. Except the problem with her pre-order was she was ordering the new Mario game and she was adamant that she wanted it for her son's PlayStation 4. I tried to explain as best I could that Mario doesn't get released on the PlayStation 4, but she was told by her sister that Mario was out on the PlayStation 4 in October, and she was having no bar of what I was saying. And my years of experience in the game industry, over 20 years, had no bearing on her mood, which started to get a little bit ratty towards me. And I just simply said to her, Google it. You gotta love Google sometimes. So of course, she's there tapping on her phone. I'm back dealing with another customer, and then suddenly there's a little voice sheepishly. Can I pre-order Mario for the Switch, please? Of course, no problem whatsoever. So it's the time of the year where you get the poor old mammies coming in, and the daddies, of course, sometimes as well. And they're asking for things that don't really exist. You do get that a lot, but we won't take that against her. In terms of first vlog, I didn't want to go on too long. I didn't want to waffle as much as I normally do, according to my wife. But the content of what our vlogs are going to be is more what we're going to do on a day-to-day basis. I might do some filming and work during the day as well, not just sit here in front of the camera. I think this vlog was more to test the camera, to test the microphone, and just to give you an idea of what we do. We don't play games every day, but we do test games. We do trade-ins on the spot. Usually can take us 40 minutes to an hour to obviously test everything, price everything, and come back to you. And yeah, so guys, if you like this kind of content, please like the video, please share the video, and if you haven't done so already, we'd love that you'd subscribe to our channel. There's lots more content to come, and it will get better, I promise. So from me, Anthony, thank you very much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.